Aaron Rodgers went on the Pat McAfee show, as he does every Tuesday, I believe, and talked about a bunch of stuff. Tuesdays, right? With our boy AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
And talked about a bunch of stuff. And one of the things he talked about was, the loss to the Giants in England. Giants 4-1 right now. Crazy, right? And everyone's kind of thinking, like, oh, how the Giants beat the Packers. Like, it's crazy. And Aaron Rodgers kind of talking about his mentality, but he said something at the end of this that you picked up, Soto, and I'm curious if all y'all pick it up as well. Take a listen.
And we know what comes along with that is when we don't achieve victory, the scrutiny is probably a little higher. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, this is what we want. We want an expectation of greatness to win every time we take the field.
When we lose, we're not going to
this is
flip
what
out.
Green
We're
Bay
not
is all
going to
about.
panic. We're not going
It's
to go
about
crazy.
a standard of excellence, and the excellence is related to the championship caliber potential. Every year we take the field, and we embrace that. I embrace that. I love that. And when we come up short, we're going to be accountable. And at the same time, we're not going to panic. We're not going to, flip out, go crazy. We're going to, get back to the basics.
We're not going to flip out. We're not going to panic. We're not going to go crazy.
Interesting. What happened the night before from his former teammate who broke up with him?
Because this is done Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah,
literally like
hours after this
14 hours after Davante shoved that kid, right? Well, it would have been what? So 8:30.
That's after 8:30 is what Central Time would be.
Well, 8:30. Well, 8:30 our time, and Pat McAfee shows 9 to 12 our time. So yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's just say 12.
I had it right. Don't correct me. So it's fresh on his mind. He probably overheard Pat and AJ talking about that very topic before he came on air. Everyone's got the Davante Adams shove kind of in the back of their mind. And then Aaron Rodgers says, yeah, when we lose, we're not going to go nuts, cause a stir.
Flip out, go crazy.
Is he taking the dig at Aaron Rodgers or at Davante Adams?
Knowing what I know of Aaron Rodgers, 100% yes.
You mean Aaron Rodgers would be passively aggressive against someone who, in his mind, may have slightly wronged him?
Is petty as fuck? You kidding me? Yeah, he's petty as fuck. And I definitely feel like this is 100% a dig at Davante Adams and his situation currently.
So when you first put this out there, I didn't really see what you were saying. You sent me the 1 minute clip and I listened to it. I'm like, maybe he sent me the wrong clip. I'm not really seeing what he's talking about. Is Aaron Rodgers fully capable of being this petty and passively aggressively taking a dig on an ex-teammate? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do I think he's doing it on purpose to Davante Adams now? I'm not so sure. They've had nothing but a cordial relationship since, they were boys before. And Davante even said, I requested this trade after I talked to Aaron Rodgers, which kind of made everyone think, oh, Aaron maybe only has a year or two left. Davante doesn't want to sign a 5-year contract with a team that he doesn't have Aaron Rodgers, doesn't know who the quarterback is, right? It's like, all right, let me make my move now, kind of with Aaron's blessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not so sure Rodgers is fully capable of it, and they have already kind of done subtle digs, or Rodgers has done the subtle dig, right? When Davante said, from one Hall of Famer to another, right? Kind of comparing Carr to Rodgers. And Rodgers made his comment about, well, yeah, that Hall of Fame, I'm getting a Hall of Fame wide receiver now, right? Is that all in good? That could be an all in good fun, right? Like when I'm shitting on you on public, right? It's like, it's all in good fun because we know each other. And it's even times a million when you have literally $100 million athletes saying this to media who are making $50,000 a year, right? They're almost like peasants where it's like, we can dig at each other and kind of let the underlings say what they want because we're the world famous bajillionaires, right? Yeah. So it's like, that's how that level of people talk. I've been inside that world slightly, right? That's how these.
Or has that world been inside you slightly?
It's not slightly. Not slightly. When they're in all the way. But you see my point, right? Like it could be an actual dig with malicious intent. It could be a fun dig, and he like texted Davante right after, or it could have been nothing. I'm leaning unintentional fun dig.
It could have been just a shitty move dig. Maybe not malicious intent, like calling him an asshole or whatever. But it could have been like a shitty little comment, which, I mean, we all know Aaron Rodgers is more than capable of making.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know necessarily that Davante got Aaron Rodgers' blessing to request a trade.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been like, well, I have to take this into consideration after every season and see how my body is molding with the earth and see if I want to come back. Be like, man, fuck all that. Trade my ass. I ain't trying to go through this every single season. Could have gone that way.
Yeah.
So from what I know of Aaron Rodgers and from what his track record of being kind of shitty and taking those digs at people, it wouldn't surprise me if this was a shitty dig at Davante Adams.
Congratulations for making it all the way to the end of our video. If you want Darren Waller to catch 20 touchdown passes next season and for Max Crosby to have 30 sacks, go ahead and subscribe and click the next video.